Hey, Scruffy. How you doing? So, Scruffy wasn't cooperative at lunch. You only got a little bit of food. So maybe you're hungrier tonight. Which the problem has been, he hasn't been cooperative at lunch. He's been pretty good at dinner, though. But yeah, I don't know how to improve him at lunch, besides doing what we're doing. But slightly optimistic dinner will be okay tonight. So I didn't bring a second bowl to separate the food in case he doesn't cooperate. So I'm hoping things go well. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get the glove. So Scruffy's staying on the mat. He's not running away. That's so far so good. Okay. Oh, he's staying on the mat. That's impressive. And he's ready for pets. So he was uncooperative at lunch, but so far so good for dinner. So he has a long history of not really being cooperative at lunch, only at dinner. Actually, I should say he's only cooperative at dinner, and every other time, yeah, he's not very cooperative. So he's much more skittish any other time of the day. So whether it be lunchtime or whenever I just randomly happen to see him for some reason. So it could be because he's wants a midnight snack and he's still pretty skittish. If I happen to see him out in the front, maybe it's in the middle of the night or in the morning, or sometimes I've seen him there in the afternoon, late afternoon. Or if I have to come back out here for some reason, any time of the day, he's not very friendly. It's like when I use my sun oven, I have to frequently come out. He's always avoiding me. Or when I have to water the garden, he's always avoiding me. So I think we need to work on that. But there's a headbutt there, so dinner's going well tonight. So the weather cooled down a little. It was expected. So it's actually pretty nice today. Although I didn't really get to enjoy it because I ended up staying in. So I needed a recovery day. The weather's supposed to be like this tomorrow again, so I'm planning for a long run tomorrow. But yeah, today I wanted to stay in, recover. I did some pull-ups, but yeah, most of the day I've just been catching up on random chore-like things and some bookkeeping things I need to do. I'm still working on, and got some bill paying I got to do later tonight. So I had a light bulb burn out. It's one of the high ones. So I had to get a big tall ladder. I hate that. So fortunately, I mentioned a month or so ago, I just remembered my neighbor had borrowed my ladder, and unfortunately, he's in a full-time care facility now. And his wife, who's still at the house, so she started donating all the stuff, and I forgotten that he had borrowed my ladder, so I didn't know if I was going to get my ladder back. So fortunately, she still had it, so I got my ladder back. So worked out. So I needed the ladder today to change the light bulb. And then I noticed that another light, fluorescent tube in the house is going out. It's flickering. Fortunately, I don't have any backups of those. This is it's been kind of an ongoing saga for me. So we have we had I think three different fluorescent tubes in the house. Two of them were the same length, and then one of them was longer. So I think the long one's 6 feet, roughly. I think it's 6 feet. Actually, I'm kind of confused. I think it's 70. It's either 70 inches or 72 inches, and I'm confused by that. It makes it hard to replace it too, because I don't know the exact thing. But I've been getting away with Lowell's has apparently what I need, so I keep buying that thing. And I checked my history. I swear I had to buy a bulb a couple years ago. I think it was right after the lockdown started. So I think I recall having to go to Lowell's during the lockdowns, and I remember, yeah, everything was just dead. Everything was just shut down. And I know that particular store's history, they were thinking about closing it at one point, and so I was actually getting worried they decided at the last moment to keep it open, and then the lockdowns hit, and then I was kind of worried they were going to close it, and it's still there. So fortunately, it's survived. So I'm going to need to go back, but I swear, yeah, I went there during the lockdowns to replace the bulb, and just looking for through my email history for order confirmation, because usually I order these things online and then I pick it up. I couldn't find it, so either I'm wrong, or I lost the email, or I did something a little different. But I did find an order from I think it was a couple years before the lockdowns, and the bulb was, I think, $5, and now the bulb is close to 12. So there's inflation for you. But yeah, the bulb actually, it's a bigger challenge, because I found out, because of environmental concerns and blah 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 blah. It's actually hard to get that bulb now. I think there's like a massive stockpile that companies are trying to get rid of, just because they're so commonplace. But I think manufacturers are not making them anymore, and so we're just slowly dwindling through the surplus inventory until they're gone. I think it'll be many, many years, but um, the writing's on the wall that I need to do something to change the type of bulb. I'm gonna get Scruffy his food. Okay, let's get your food. Okay. So as I said, yeah, Scruffy was uncooperative at lunch today. So yesterday he cooperated, but the day before that he did not, and the day before that he did not, and then the day before that he did. So today he did not. So I gave him a few chances. I didn't push it too hard. There were a few times where, so I think he knew what he was expect. He knew I was expecting him to come over for pets because he's at a certain point he walked over and he did that a couple times, and he got into the. Okay, I'm done. You can eat. He got into the position where he was very close, so I could reach to pet him. But yeah, he was kind of pulling back his body as if he didn't really want it, and I didn't actually want to push it. So I wanted him to push into me, or at least just get like right next to my glove so I could start petting him. I didn't want to have to reach. And then at the last moments, he then changed his mind and then he'd walk away. And so today I basically just kind of let him do that. And then when he decided to walk away completely and not come back, I just said, okay, I'm not going to fight it. So I'm just going to go in. I gave him a couple pieces of kibble, not much, but basically I'm going to train him. So if he cooperates, he gets the kibble. If not, then I'm going to go in. At a certain point, I might just stop giving him any kibble. I gave him for now, I'm giving him just a token so he knows that I had kibble, and hopefully he makes the connection. So there's more. So if you cooperate, you get it all. But if not, you might not get much or any. Hey, Scruffy, how you doing? A little cooler today. It's still pretty nice. I think I actually like it a little more than yesterday. So you got your water and kibble. So you're cooperative yesterday. Weren't cooperative the 2 prior days. So I'm not sure what to expect today. So ready for your food? Yeah. Okay. Was that the piece of fur that was dangling from your head? Finally shed it. Okay. Let's get the water, kibble, get the bulb on. Tonight's dinner is super supper, kibble and rotisserie chicken scraps. Most of the kibble is I was going to feed him at lunch, so I just saved it for dinner. I think Scruffy might be eating faster tonight. Would make sense since he didn't eat that much today. I did see a bird in the garden at one point. Getting a little worried. I didn't know where Scruffy was. So a little worried for the bird. Yeah, so anyway, the light fixtures. So a few years before the lockdowns, I was looking into it, and I found you could buy, in some cases, a LED conversion kit. So I don't remember all the details, but the major thing was you had to rewire the system and basically cut out something called the ballast, which is I think the unit that initially charges up the gas to ignite to light up a fluorescent tube, if I understand it correctly. And anyway, so the LEDs don't need that, and so this particular kit, you completely bypass the unit. You just disable it, you rewire it, and then I guess the electricity gets a direct current into the bulb, LED bulb that is shaped like a fluorescent tube. It's actually LED. And I was able to do that for 2 of the 3 fixtures in the house. So yeah, I had to figure out how to do all the wiring and stuff, but it wasn't that bad. Just make sure to turn off the circuit breaker so you don't fry yourself when you're playing with all the wires. But the adapter kit only worked. So I think there were two different things. So first, the length of my bulb. So these two were 4 feet, I think, and the remaining one I have is a 6 foot. And for some reason, they didn't have any 6 foot bulbs or adapters. And then I think the other issue was the shorter ones had 2 prongs on each side of the tube, and the 6 foot one I have is a single prong on each side. And I think you need something different for that as well. But yeah, as far as at least at the time, yeah, there was I could not find any adapter kit for the 6 foot one. So I went looking today, hoping maybe something has changed since it's been a number of years. But yeah, I still can't find anything, so it's really frustrating. I did find that I think somebody does sell a LED tube that doesn't require you to make any changes. You can just plug it in. But I think it's over $800 for a single tube, so I'm not paying that. So I might complain about $5 going to $12, but yeah, I'm not paying $800. I'll be in the dark before I pay $800 for that. For $800, I should just remodel, hire somebody to change the light fixtures and remodel the thing. So I'm guessing if you remodel or if you change the light fixture, you got to get a completely different design. It's going to be shaped differently and probably have multiple bulbs instead of like one long bulb. So I remember I did some reading on that back when I was considering the kit, or before I bought the kits. Okay, yep, Scruffy looks like he's done. There's a little bit of pate, not much. I don't think he's going to lick it clean. Oh, he's going to groom there instead of walk away. Well, I'm going to get up. I think he's going to walk away the moment I move. Okay. Yep, there he goes. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.